Yo!
What's up?
What's up, D-Cypher?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing really good.
How was first of all, are you safe? Family sub safe? Hey, everything
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fine from
Everyone's
that
everyone's
perspective?
safe. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Everyone's staying inside the house and nobody's stepping out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so you are D-Cypher.
Yeah.
You are like the OG of beatboxing in India, period.
Yeah, I'm like one of the oldest beatboxers. Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's talk about that, bro. Kaisa hi shuru hua? How did you get into that, no?
This started off in 2012. When I was in school, like in 2000, around 2008, 9, when I was just gonna pass off from my 10th standard, I saw a movie called Step Up to the Streets, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this dance form. What is this dance form? And then I went and started searching about that dance form, and I realized it was called b-boying. So I started watching some documentaries on b-boying, and like I enrolled myself in a classes, and I started training under this guy called Paritosh, and he was teaching me b-boying. And when I went to watch my first b-boying event, like to see how the battles happen, that is when I saw somebody beatbox over there, and I was like, wow, this is something even more cooler, and I want to do this as well. And yeah, so I started beatboxing like as a hobby from there. Like I picked it up and I started doing it just for fun. And as certain months and years passed by, I realized I was getting better at it, and I kept doing it. And the rest is whatever has happened has happened. So
That's
that's how it
amazing.
all
That's
began.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude. I think a lot of people get their start like when I first got into hip hop. Like I think same. I tried b-boying a little bit. I'm like, oh shit, this is not gonna work for me. And then and then I became like a bathroom beatboxer. You know, because in the bathroom the acoustics are awesome. So
Yeah.
I taught myself how to beatbox like in the shower because the acoustics were like
Amazing.
so perfect.
That is where even I've like learned everything. I've learned everything in the shower.
Same, bro. Same. That's awesome. So I want to hear you. I want to see you. I think the audience does as well. So let me turn it over to you, bro.
All right. Yeah.
Yo, I can't. What? That was completely nuts, bro.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Because your lungs must be so strong,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that is something like I think when you start off with beatboxing in the beginning, you find there's some difficulty in breathing, and you like lose your breath quickly. But
Yeah,
then if you keep doing it regularly, that is when like you don't really you don't come to know that your breathing is improving. But as in how your beatboxing level keeps increasing, automatically your breathing power keeps improving with that. And
yeah.
I
So
think
like,
it's just a part of the process.
yeah. And so for, I mean, what you did, it's so complicated because you're moving like various muscles throughout your mouth and face, like while breathing in through
Right.
your nose, and you're also pushing the mic up in different places of to like hold certain body parts so you can move other body parts. Like I understand a little bit how complicated it must be to get all of those various sounds out of your mouth, but can someone learn how to do this? You have a
Yeah,
tutorial.
they
You have a YouTube channel,
exactly.
right? So
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like started it off recently. So just before the coronavirus thing happened, in fact, I had this thing in mind. Like when we like became a part of the movie Gully Boy and all, like those two tracks came out, Asleep Pop and Jingusan. So me and the other beatboxer in my crew, Beatro, we got a lot of messages that people wanted us to like put out tutorial videos because they wanted to know how is it that we practice beatboxing, and like they wanted someone to explain it to them in a very detailed way. And on YouTube,
Right.
there are a lot of tutorials available, but the problem is that they are in English, and like some people wanted it to be in Hindi.
That's
So
right.
just before the coronavirus thing happened, luckily we shot like 5 to 6 episodes in one single day, and then like this lockdown thing happened, and now every Sunday we're dropping one episode. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that's what the scene is as of now, and hopefully when this thing ends, we'll be able to shoot for more episodes and upload it on our channel.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Well, you really do have a skill. Um,
thanks a
the
lot.
audience here is actually going crazy. There's a bunch of questions, so please start dropping your questions. Just a quick time check. We have about 5 minutes, so I want to let you interact with your audience. You know, I'm sure that they have a ton of questions, including what's your setup, because you're obviously using a mic, you know, and
Yeah.
you do various things. So
Yeah. So this setup that I'm using is like a very simple Zoom recorder. It's a Zoom H5 that I bought a couple of months ago, and I've just attached it to like one of my speakers through an aux cable. So that is how I'm getting the live output from. Because a lot of people had actually asked me this question, like, how do you get live output from your Zoom recorder? It's just the aux cable. So
ah,
that's that. And yeah, I'm just looking out for some questions.
drop your questions below for D-Cypher. How was it on stage? You shared the stage with like Ranveer Singh,
Yeah.
like the whole beatbox. Describe that experience a little bit too, nah?
That was pretty surreal because like we never thought that we would become a part of a movie and get to do like a part of a movie which would actually be based on hip hop. So it was really amazing to like share the same stage with him, because we never felt that we had to do something that we weren't aware about, or we didn't know how to do it, but we were just asked to do whatever we do in our daily lives, and they were shooting it.
Yeah,
And to be on stage with Ranveer Singh, it was honestly like very surreal, because we had never thought that we would get to be a part of that movie. And then when we like when he heard us for the first time, even he was like wow guys, I need to learn this. So we talked, like whenever we were on set with him, he used to ask us some questions, and we used to like show him and basically decode the steps of beatboxing. And
that's dope.
yeah, that's how we used to pass our time on sets of this call, like of
That's
Gully
dope,
Boy.
man.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. So what do you have planned in the future, nah? Like, so what's next?
So our plan is to drop an album like Bombay Local. All of us together, we need to drop an album, and apart from that, I'm also planning to work on a beatbox EP, along with my partner Beat Raw. So these two things, I think that's what that is the next thing that we're thinking about. And like our main aim, our future aim would be to tour across different cities in India and perform our original music, and hopefully get to, if we get to perform in some international countries, that would be like, that would be it. So that's what we are hoping for.
Yo, well, maybe I can put in a word to our partner at Desi Fest in Toronto. If
Yeah, yeah,
once this pandemic is gone,
exactly.
maybe we definitely need to shine a light on Indian beatboxers. Cause, yo, you got it, bro. Your shit is awesome. I love it.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
So we have about a minute left, bro. Do you want to talk to your audience? You give any shout outs, any news? Where can they find you? Anything you want, man.
Yeah, if there's, I see a lot of my friends over here, but if there is somebody who's watching me for the first time, you can like go and search for me on YouTube. My YouTube handle is also called D-Cypher. It's DCYPHER. And I'm on Spotify as well. And like all streaming platforms basically. So you can go and check out our music over there. And hopefully, like once this thing ends, as soon as it ends, we'll start working on the album. We've been thinking about it a lot, and a lot of people have been like patiently waiting for it. And now that we have a studio set up, we have some ideas in mind. We just need to like go to the studio and execute it, and hopefully that is what like that body of work, we're like really excited to release it.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, I'm just looking at some questions, if there are any important questions. Yeah, someone has asked me like, is there any specific mic model that they need to buy if they are a beatboxer? So like my answer for that is like there are two, three microphones that I would recommend. One is any microphone by Shure. Shure SM58 is a very good microphone. Apart from that, there's this company called AKG. So if you buy a microphone by AKG D5 or D7, that is pretty sick. I have a D5 at my place, but I don't have the extension, so I couldn't like plug into my speakers.
How did you learn?
I learned beatboxing through like I saw somebody doing it. So there's this guy called Vineet Kumar from Bangalore. That is who I saw beatboxing for the first time. Now he's a part of this YouTube. It's a very famous YouTube duo called Jord Indian. So he's one of the guys as
Jord
part of
Indian.
Jord Indian.
I've heard
Yeah,
of them.
Jord. Yeah, yeah. So the guy with the guy with the specs is the beatboxer, and he's
Oh, I
like one
got
of
you. I
the,
got you. Okay.
yeah. So I saw him and I started practicing on my own. And then when I went for college festivals, I realized that my level wasn't that good. And I started checking out videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
So on YouTube, when there were some tutorial videos back then, and even if you see some beatboxers battling against each other, you come to know like what sound are they doing. So you just keep that in mind. And I used to switch off my computer and I used to try to imitate that sound. So that is how I learned whatever I have.
That's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
it's a lot of consistency, a lot of practice, a lot of dedication, a lot of passion. You have to like it, no?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's dope. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us, bro. We have reached the end of this time. Uh,
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
thank you for joining us. If it wasn't for artists like you, ready and willing to come on and spread some knowledge, spread some love, spread some joy, this would not be possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be
Thank
in
you so
touch,
much.
bro. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thank
Shout
you.
out to Bombay Local. Shout out to D-Cypher.
Peace out.